Hello, party people. Fun fact, but my microphone, my speakers have been set wrong the whole time. Uh, just nobody noticed, including myself, because I was hearing the echo myself, and nobody else was hearing the echo because my volume was set so low to prevent the feedback, and but the feedback's always been there. Um, if I turn it to max volume, then you can hear it. But hey, whatever. So I think the title of this video will get me views no matter what, because it just says Genshin player. No, I think it's a valid point when you pick out certain games and say, "Oh, this is a Genshin player. What does he know about blah 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 game?" As you may know, people who play Genshin Impact tend to be very obsessive about the game, probably because they invested so much time and money in their game. That's my guess. That's my reason. Um, Genshin player plays Last of Us 2, Last of Us Part 2 for the first time, and I'm up to chapter. I just started chapter 11. I believe there's like 44 chapters. Obviously they're all aren't as long as the Seattle one, but the downtown area. But without giving away too many spoilers, I'm not worried about you guys giving away spoilers because I don't care if I get spoilers. It's just that I have to approve all the comments and stuff. So if you're gonna put spoilers there, then your comment will not be approved. The channel is small enough so that I can monitor all the comments instead of mods or whatnot. But I think I got this under control. So with certain characters, their disappearance, their how what other course of the plot would that character have taken? Um, but I did disagree with his or her story coming to an end at some point because I thought it could have been developed a little bit more. I understand the whole point of the game is basically, you know, it's a lot darker. I didn't think it'd get darker than part one, but uh, I just I felt like there could have been more. And now I feel like the game itself is devoted to avenging vengeance, being vengeful, and even if so and so gets revenge, you can't change the past. And I like what I'm seeing so far in terms of the anger, the emotion building up. I assume to some sort of final showdown. It's probably gonna be epic, but yeah. I will say this though that we need to cut this shit out with the collectibles. I mean, it's getting a little out of hand. It's kind of taking away from the game. I understand you can go back to previous chapters to get the ones you missed. But that just seems like a lot of big hassle, and it kind of motivates me to use a collectible guide. Um, and oddly enough, one of my saves, the same point in the story, chapter 11, says 60 collectibles. The other save says 59. Both of them start at chapter 11. So if you're gonna do collectibles, get your shit together and get it right. Because now I have to use the save with 60 collectibles because I don't want to miss just one. I know the bonus features at the end of the game, they do tell you which chapters you missed what in. I don't think it tells you what you missed. Like, could have been an artifact, could have been a trading card or something. I mean, I like the story. I like where it's going. I like how the main characters have been evolving. I like the addition of new characters. Not all the new characters are great though. I'm glad to see you see some familiar faces. I do notice like for the trailers, like they're not actually in the game. Like when there's the infamous kiss, which is weird to me because those are good trailers. Why would you not include it as a cinematic part of the game? I don't know. Uh, so yeah, that's my. I played for about. I had to sit down and like really dedicate some time to it. I played for like maybe like 4 hours today, and I had started. I started off in chapter one through like maybe like three or four, and it didn't grab me right away. Surprisingly, it didn't grab me right away. And but now that I put some time into it, you know, did some uh, what do you call it, like treasure hunt, collectible finding. Um, it's I am playing on very light difficulty, so like I can basically just run around knifing people. But technically macheting, is that a word? But yeah, um, I have to see how it ends. I can't make a final decision, a rating if you want to call it, until I see how it ends. Uh, I think due to spoilers, I sort of have an idea of how it ends, but you know, people are gonna spoil if they want to spoil. There's not much you can do about it. The only thing I can do about it is screen my comments. That's all I can do. So yeah, I guess there's not that much to say. I know that people have said that Genshin Impact's story is like beyond anyone's wildest expectations. The character development, the continuation of the story, um, little cameos here and there. There's really little things like that, and big things like that too. And it's just maybe they found the formula, and maybe The Last of Us Part Two, or just The Last of Us in general, is developing their own formula, and there's nothing wrong with that. I hate how the game seems to go. Um, combat, 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 cutscene, combat, 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 and I will admit there is some exploration. There's a little bit of open worldness to it, which is cool. You know, that's cool. But yeah, it's getting to a really interesting part right now, and I look forward to it. What Genshin Impact has to do with The Last of Us, I don't know, but I know one thing Genshin Impact does have above all else games I've played before is the music. The orchestra and the musical score of the music in uh, Genshin Impact is it's on another level. There's no comparison. Um, like even if the game is shit from here on out, the music will always be their their best addition to the game. Now the music in terms of The Last of Us, is nothing special. Um, I will admit it's nice to see some gore again in terms of because Genshin Impact doesn't have blood in it. This game is marketed towards children. I don't know if you guys knew that. I just happen to be playing it among all the adults out there. Um, but it is nice to see in The Last of Us Part Two. You see like blood spewing out everywhere. You see people like getting decapitated on the shit. All these headshots. Uh, but yeah, I like what I see so far. Am I gonna finish it soon? Maybe this weekend. Maybe this weekend I can devote maybe like 4 hours Saturday, 4 hours Sunday, and just knock it out. But because Monday we are not working. Most of us at least, because it is New Year's Eve. New Year's Day on January 1st is Sunday upcoming, and I guess we're getting a day off for Monday. So we won't have to worry about too many hangovers. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I will let you guys know on my progress towards The Last of Us Part 2. You know they're gonna make a PS5 version. Like, come on. They made a PS5 version of Part 1. They're gonna make one in Part 2. You know that's true.